In this episode, I'm going to speak about claiming asylum and the process of claiming asylum. My name is Andrew Nyamayaro. I'm a solicitor at Titan Law Solicitors. One of the areas that we specialize in at Titan Law Solicitors is immigration. And we do have clients who come to see us because they are claiming asylum. Claiming asylum is done under international laws, and the UK is a signatory to these international laws. Under these international laws, someone can claim asylum if they've got a well-founded fear for persecution in their own home countries based on religion, race, nationality, political opinion, and membership of a particular social group. We do get clients who come to see us because they have fled from their own home country. Whichever way they've come to the UK, some would fly into the country, some would come through different ways and means to get into the country because they are fleeing from persecution. Once they are here in the UK, then they can start the process of claiming asylum. Like I have stated, it's based on those five main reasons. Someone can be claiming because they've got a political fear. They're, for example, a member of an opposition party and they fear for their own political life. It might be because of their nationality, because of their race. For example, being someone who's white in a predominant black population. It can be because of their membership of a particular social group. Membership of a particular social group is a technical term that has been defined by the courts, but it covers people who have got a natural characteristic which they cannot get rid of, which defines themselves, but they are persecuted because of that natural characteristic which they might have. In certain countries, people are persecuted simply because they are women or because of their sexuality. They are gay or lesbian or bisexual, and some are persecuted because they have refused to get into an arranged marriage and they have got into a love relationship. Some women are persecuted because they're exposed to female genital mutilation, FGM, in certain communities, and they are recognized by the law as membership of a particular social group. If you have fled your country because of any particular reason, it is important to see a solicitor or a lawyer who can then be able to help you to see if your case can qualify for asylum, and if so, inform you on the process of claiming asylum. If someone is now in the UK and they want to claim asylum, it is important for them to get legal advice before doing or embarking on the process itself. There are so many people who have started doing claiming asylum, and sometimes when the Home Office has refused their claims, it becomes a messy case when even we want to appeal or to challenge the decisions of the Home Office. So once you have received your advice on the process of claiming asylum, the process is kick-started by phoning the Home Office on their asylum intake unit phone number, which is available on the Home Office website or on the .gov.uk website. Once you call the Home Office will normally take your details, your name, your date of birth, your address, and the reason why you are claiming asylum. They will then say they are going to call you back within a few days, and you will have to state to them whether or not you require an interpreter to be present on the phone. They will indeed call you within a few days, and they will take again your details, and if you require an interpreter will be present on the phone, and they will then again take your details, take the reason why you are claiming asylum, and then will book you an appointment to go to Croydon. Most claimants are required to go to Croydon unless if you've got any reason why you cannot travel to Croydon, such as mental health issues, or if you've got any disability or a pressing reason why you cannot go there. They will then put a letter in the post for you, and you'll receive a letter which will be inviting you for what is called the screening interview or the initial asylum intake. When you go to Croydon, it's on a first come first served basis. You might not even be served on the day, and they might have to accommodate you for overnight. You have to go to Croydon with your dependents, if you have got any dependents that you are with when you are claiming asylum. When you get there, you go through the security, which is quite rigorous, and you will then be taken to the caseworkers who will be available to take your fingerprints, to take your pictures, to produce your asylum registration card, and they will interview you, taking you your basic details, and also taking the reasons why you are claiming asylum. While this is supposed to be a summary of your case, it is important for you to mention all the reasons why you are claiming asylum, and to mention all the dependents that you have, whether you have them in this country or outside the country, because if they're outside the country and if your application is successful, you might then want to make an application for family reunion, and if you have not mentioned them, it might be difficult for you to bring them over because you have not mentioned them. It is also important for you to mention whether or not you require financial and accommodation assistance from the Home Office. If you require such assistance, then the Home Office will give you the forms to make this application. They might put you in emergency accommodation for you to stay, and they might send post you to another organization to help you complete the forms to do the application for accommodation and for financial assistance. There's quite a big form that you need to complete because some people might have resources and might be like that they don't have resources, so they have to make an application and decide whether or not you qualify for this. If you qualify, then they will give you accommodation and or the financial support that you need. You do not have a choice of where the Home Office can locate you. You can be put anywhere in the country where they find accommodation, and you have to relocate to that particular area. Once you have finished the screening interview, then they will tell you that we are going to contact you for your main interview, and they will then also send letters. On the day they will give you letters, what is called a statement of additional grounds, and questionnaire that they will give you so that you can go and complete these ones in preparation of your case. And then they will in due course send you documents for you to start reporting at your nearest police station or Home Office premise, or whichever place they want you to report, either once a week or once a month or whatever they want you to report. It is important between your main interview and the screening interview for you to gather your evidence, to see your solicitor, to prepare your statements, so that when you go for the main interview, you are prepared and your statement is ready, and you have been prepared on how to answer your questions, not coached to answer the questions, but prepared on the process by your solicitor. The Home Office normally states on its website that it takes about 6 months for the process to come to an end, and the Home Office historically is in breach of its own policy there. They normally take longer than that to complete the process. They will call you for the asylum interview, and you will be asked questions, maybe for 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. Some people have been asked it for 2 days on the basis of their case. It is recorded orally, and it's also typewritten. And solicitors, or legal representatives, if they attend the interview with you, may not really contribute much because it will be up to you to answer the questions. So they are just there to make sure that the record is correct and the proper techniques are employed by the Home Office in questioning you. If you are on legal aid, the solicitor is not paid to attend, and unless if you are you are a minor or a vulnerable client. Once the interview is finished, the Home Office is mandated to make a decision. The decision might be, yes, we agree with your case, we are going to give you refugee status. If they give you refugee status, it will be for 5 years, and then after 5 years you then qualify for indefinite leave to remain. If they refuse your case, then they might refuse it with the right of appeal, and they might also refuse it without a right of appeal, normally where they certify the case is clearly unfounded. I will cover the other aspects of an appeal and how you can challenge the Home Office decision in the next episode if they refuse it without a right of appeal. But for now, this is the process of claiming asylum in the United Kingdom. It is important for you to have your evidence. If you can have your evidence from your home country or of any activities that you're doing in the UK that puts you at risk, and if there is anything that you can gather, or if you require expert opinions from people who are expert on your country or on your circumstances. Thank you so much for watching.